VOA is important to the community because they have over 60 programs that help with all kinds of things. So, education for special needs children and things for veterans and things for people who were homeless. And I was drawn into the fact that I could devote a lot of time and attention and resources to one organization and help so many different people. That was the thing that drew me in.
Reginald's passion feeds everyone else's passion. He's always thinking 3 steps ahead. And I think what that does is it gives him the ability to bring people along for the journey.
He's brought more of a sense of the need for us not just to sell beverages, but to work in the communities in which we also serve.
Just being associated with Reginald and all the stuff we're doing for Volunteers America, not only has he made us better managers, he's made us better people.
I grew up, I was the youngest of 14 children. My mother had a 9th grade education and my father had a 3rd grade education. There were many times where we didn't have food to eat for dinner, and you would go to bed hungry. I've never lived in a homeless shelter, but I've been basically one incident away from being homeless myself. And I saw people who looked like me, and so I felt compelled to do more with Volunteers of America.
Community engagement to me was we write a lot of checks, we donate a lot of product, and his philosophy is you've got to earn the right to serve your communities. That rolled over into the Volunteers America golf outing we just recently had.
We just started calling all of our business partners and said, we're trying to help this great organization called Volunteers of America. They all came together because it wasn't about the golf, it was about the cause.
By the time that golf event was over, I think they had a much better understanding and appreciation of the challenges that are out there and the organizations like VOA who are really trying to conquer those.
It's not about handing somebody a meal or writing a check. It's about bringing people back to society so they can survive on their own.
They have so many different programs that are helping so many different people in every walk of life to move from where they are in life, to meet them where they are in life, and move them through the continuum to a better life.
I lived here with my son, Elijah. He was 2 years old at the time, when we came in. And I want to say 22. So I was used to living with Elijah's grandma. And, she fell sick from cancer. So we had no choice. We had to leave. I cried because I didn't want to put him through, having to stay in other people's homes. So I said, okay, we're going to have to do something. Coming into the region felt great. It just felt like, I had my own space.
I was very young, so I wouldn't remember, but I knew that I grew up in the region. My mom told me a lot of stories about it.
He went to daycare here, and then he just became comfortable. Everybody was so helpful. The educational staff, the housing staff, helping me find a job, helping me find apartments. One day, my case manager, she came upstairs and she says, I found a nice apartment for you. And I started crying. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so happy. Brand new apartment building. No one lived in the building. And then it was me and about 6 other people from here. So we were all the first tenants to actually move in the buildings. I said, I'm gonna take care of this apartment. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to keep it.
When I first moved in the apartment, it was empty. I ran around the whole house, excited, had my own room. I
aspired to have a better life for Eli. He was able to go to public school. Have my sisters down the block, so they used to come babysit. So, I finished, got my GED.
Growing up, my mom was inspirational. She inspired me to finish school and go for what I want to do in the future and follow my dream.
I always wanted to work in the region just because they helped me. So I just wanted to do the same thing, but I couldn't because I didn't have the credentials to do so. And now I'm currently about to graduate in 2022 with my bachelor's in science with psychology.
I feel excited for her. I feel proud of her.
The ability to raise up individuals who have challenges and provide for housing and provide for, food and education really benefits everybody in the long run.
If it wasn't for Volunteers of America, if it wasn't for the region, we would not be in this apartment that we have today. They were a great support system.
The staff that works at Volunteers of America, the people who work in the homeless shelters, these folks are dedicating their lives to trying to change other people's lives. I mean, there is no more noble cause in my mind than folks who spend their life serving others.